Hey and welcome to my channel. Today's video is about where is my soulmate from and what is their personality like. The first cards I draw, I will not be paying any attention to the wording, only the imagery, to give me a rough idea of what ethnicity they may be or what area they are from. If this video helps you at all, please subscribe and give it a like. Let's get into the reading. Okay, so now let's get into the reading part. I'm going to give you about 10 seconds for you to choose, or you can pause the video if it's easier for you. This is Group 1, Group 2, Group 3, Group 4, Group 5, and lastly Group 6. We'll start with Group 1. I'll just move these other ones out the way. Okay, Group 1. We have Water Guardian and Shaman. As I said earlier, I'm going to pretty much ignore what these words are saying unless I feel compelled that they connect in some way. Looking at this, I kind of get like a Native American feel, and they might live close to the water. I'm sort of getting more like, I think it's North America, kind of like the Midwest with these antlers, deer. I don't know, I'm not American, but that's just what I associate with that type of area more. So I feel like they're definitely like from the USA, and maybe they live closer to the water. So yeah, I'm feeling the Midwest for some reason. Yeah, let's have a look at the other cards. So we have Taurus. So they are definitely a Taurus energy, so an earthly feel. They may be born around, April, May, or they may even just be another earth sign. So like, I think it's Capricorn and Virgo. Yeah, so they could be a Taurus, Capricorn or Virgo, so kind of a balanced type person. Six of Wands and the Lovers. So Six of Wands is someone who's quite like strong, they're quite out there and they're quite like manly, I would say. They're quite just someone who you think of when you think of like a manly type person. They're quite brave and courageous as well, with the lion in the background. They're definitely someone who's going to fight for you with the Lovers. This could be someone who's your true match, your soulmate, your twin flame, whatever word you feel more compelled to associate with. I kind of also getting a bit of like fire energy as well with this sort of orangey, reddy, tony palette, but they're definitely an earthy type person as well, because we've got the browns, we've got a lot of browns here, browns with the Taurus. They're definitely quite balanced and someone who's quite stubborn as well. I feel like they're definitely just quite grounded though. They're not too extreme, they're not too out there. Start anew, rebel, and spread the light. So for their personality, they might be quite like rebellious. They're always starting new projects, but deep down inside, they're quite a like light, cheery person. They want to, change the world with the rebel and spread the light. They want others to know what their message is. They want to change the world, start anew. They want to make a difference in this earth, and they want to be known for making a difference. They may be rebellious, but they're doing it in a pure, good way. they think that they're doing the right thing with the spread the light. So although people might see them as rebellious, in their mind, they're really trying to help the world and really make a positive change. We'll look at the love. Oh, wedding. And playfulness. So this person, they're definitely like, you're definitely going to marry this person in the future. We'll look at playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So they're quite, rebellious, playful. They're someone who's a bit of going with the flow, which is quite, we've got earthly tones that are quite stubborn and quite grounded, but then we've also got rebel and playfulness. So maybe they have to be stubborn, but they want to go out and rebel and change the world. They want to change the world, but at heart they're still quite a balanced person, stubborn with the rebel as well. They just want things their way, definitely. But there may be, if you know this person, you may be getting married to them, and yet again, this could even be your personality, and you're just projecting yourself into the cards. Whatever it may be, you may be marrying someone who's quite similar to you, or someone who's total opposite. That's for you to, decide. But yeah, I definitely feel like you're going to get married to this person. You may or may not met them yet with the start anew, so I'm kind of getting the feeling that you haven't met them yet. Okay, now we're on to group number 2. Let's have a look at the cards. Shield Maiden. Uranus. Okay, so Shield Maiden, I'm kind of getting a sort of Irishy, Scottish feel with the Celtic knots in the background. And I kind of remember from history class that they were warriors and sort of fought with the Scandinavians and that. But I'm kind of getting more that it's the Irish or Scottish type of person. So they may be from that United Kingdom area. We've also got Uranus, which is another Taurus energy. So, another earthy, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus type of balanced person. Yet again, a lot of brown, a lot of earthy tones like group 1. The Moon. And 2 of Swords. So the Moon is someone who's quite in touch with their intuitive side. They're quite, very in touch with their emotions. You've got the Crabs, so kind of Cancer type person. 2 of Swords, again, we've got the Moon is here, so they might be someone who's quite, in touch with their feelings, in touch with their emotional side. Although they've got this, Taurusy, Uranus sort of earth energy, they're also quite watery. They've got a lot of, they may even be Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. They've definitely got a, Sun, Moon or Rising. I'm feeling that they've either got an earth or a water sign. Okay, let's see their personality. Stop. It's not an emergency. And turn on the light. So I'm getting that they're quite a frantic person. They're quite always worrying a lot. They might have anxiety. They might be, with this emotional side as well. They might just be a wee bit of a worrier. But you could help them turn on the lights maybe. You could help them stop being so anxious with this earthy energy. It may even be your earth energy and you're going to meet a water person and help them, to balance out their emotions. So stop. But they may be worrying for a reason, because as you can see, the penguins here, there's a shark or a whale in the water. So they do worry a lot, but they need to realise that it's not always an emergency. They may be thinking every little thing's something bad's going to happen. But, I'm getting the feeling that they're definitely a warrior type person. Let's see what the love cards say. Chemistry and romantic feelings. So with chemistry, there is a strong magnetic attraction here, and romantic feelings, your feelings are real and worth exploring. So you're definitely going to have a great chemistry. They may even be a worrywart, but around you, they get calm. They don't feel so anxious all the time. Romantic feelings, although it does it's like, oh, I don't want to be with someone who's anxious or worrying all the time. They may not be like that when they're around you. You may bring out their better side. And romantic feelings, and maybe seeing, you might not get married or anything straight away. You might even not want to at all. Just being together is probably enough. I'm not getting the feeling that you're going to jump in and get married straight away or anything like that. I'm feeling that this is someone who you're truly, meant to be with, but it's definitely going to be a slow progress with the stop in that, as they're quite a worrisome person. So it may take time, but yeah, they're definitely out there. Now let's get into group number 3. We've got an Indianish looking man. So they may be from around, India, especially, with sage is the word. Yeah, I'm definitely getting a more sort of Indianish feel. And we've got Saturn. Saturn is, let me double check. Saturn is a Capricorn. So they're, again, we've got a lot of earthy type people. The other 2 cards were earth as well, so they could be Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. So they're quite a balanced person. Let's have a look at the other cards. 7 of Cups and 4 of Cups. So I'm getting the feeling that they've had a difficult life and they're always worrying a lot about sort of money. Even though these are cups, I'm getting to feel that they may have not been rich, they may have not been wealthy, and it's emotionally taken a toll on them. So they're quite a stressed out person, but they definitely want to change. They've had a lot of heartbreak and a lot of hardships in their lives, with this rose with the leaves falling off. But there's a crown here, so you may be their, princess or prince. So yeah, I'm getting the feeling that they've definitely had a difficult past and they've gone through a lot of hardships, but they're starting to come out and be stronger. Because of this, it's made them a stronger person. It's made them appreciate things a lot more. We'll see what else we have. Decide the outcome. Create. Love your body. So, decide the outcome. That's definitely earthy sort of energy, wanting to be in charge. They, like I said before, they've had a lot of hardships, but I'm getting the feeling now they're starting to come out of that, and they want to, decide what their future is going to be like. They want to create. They want to love themselves. I don't feel like you're going to meet them straight away, because they're still learning to love themselves. They've gone through a lot of hardships, and they're finally starting to learn that to be able to love someone else, they need to love themselves. They need to create. They need to find out what they're truly passionate about. There's someone who is very, very strong. They may have had a lot of hardships, a lot of mishaps, but they're decided to, stop, sulking around, stop blaming, like, oh, this bad thing happened to me, now it's ruined my life. They've now realised that you can change your outcome, but they just need time to learn to truly know what they're here for and learn to know what they love. This could be the one. And free yourself. So it's time to take back control of your life with the free yourself. So that's what they're doing at the moment. They want to, create. They want to know what they really like and what they're truly passionate about. This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So you may already know someone like this. And yeah, that's all I'm getting from these. So now we have group 4, not group 3, group 4. So we have Peacekeeper, which is a Native American looking woman. I'm kind of getting more that it's sort of South America, or like sort of Southern America. Maybe that like Mexico-y border, maybe even New Mexico, California even. I'm getting that it's definitely more the East Coast type of person. I mean West Coast. I'm not American, so sorry. Yeah, I'm definitely getting a more sort of Southern America type of person. So we've got Mercurius, which is Mercury, and that rules Virgo. So again, another earth sign. So they could be, and that could be Moon, Rising, Sun, and that's is Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus. So definitely a lot of earthy energy in my cards. Let's see what else. Princess of Swords and King of Pentacles. So this is someone who's very strong. Look at her face. She's very courageous and she knows what she wants. We've got the bald eagle, is it? I don't know. I'm pretty sure that's the American bird. I may be wrong. But yeah, I associate eagles with America. So yet again, another confirmation that this person is from the USA sort of area. But they're a very, strong person and they know what they want. King of Pentacles, he's worked hard and he's got his jewel, he's got his finery. So it's definitely someone who is a workaholic energy. With that Taurus-y sort of energy as well, that earthy energy. Money and material things are definitely important to them. They want to have the nice things and they're not afraid to go out and get it. Seek an expert. Listen to the music and reach out. So they may always be working, they're a bit of a workaholic, and that's why they may not be in a relationship. There's someone who's always thinking about the future, always trying to work hard, that they've pushed that aspect of their life away. Seek an expert, reach out, listen to music. So there's someone who definitely needs to take time. You might meet them once they're starting to, reach out, starting to have fun, listening to music. They want to have that sort of life, but they're always worrying about the future, always worrying about having the finest things and a bit of a show off. But I feel like they definitely do want to have fun as well. So, maybe they're starting to seek, they're starting to reach out, and they're starting to enjoy the smaller things in life, not worrying about materialistic things. But they're definitely someone who likes that, but they're starting to balance that out and realise that to be truly happy in life, those materialistic things mean nothing. separation, and it is safe for you to love. So they're definitely, yeah, like I said, they're definitely a workaholic. Separation, they're not, they're not in a relationship at the moment, and I feel like you haven't met them yet because they're still in that mindset of material being number one. But once they come out and they realize that, listen to music, have fun, reach out, that you will meet them, and you might be, you might be able to balance out that workaholic sort of energy in them. It is safe for you to love, so open your heart. So at the moment, they may be going through that progress, and you may meet them. I'm feeling kind of soon. I don't think you've met them yet. You may have, maybe they're already beginning that process, but I'm getting the feel that you haven't yet. Okay, we're going to move on to number 5. Mountains and Jupiter. So mountains, I kind of get the feeling that they may be from, like Norway, Switzerland. That sort of area is what I kind of associate with mountains. That northern sort of Europe-y area. So they may be, I'm getting more sort of Norwegian-y type of energy. And Jupiter is Sagittarius. So they're quite, or Sagittarius, so fire sign. So that could be Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius. So they're quite, fiery, quite energetic, quite out there people. The Star and 5 of Pentacles. So the Star, again, they're, they know what they want, sort of energy, and they're quite outgoing. 5 of Pentacles, they may have had financial hardship in the past, though. I'm getting the feeling, these people are walking out. There's a little bit of green, bright green growing. They're starting to grow and become a better person. They know that they're the Star, and they know what they have to do to achieve it. They may have had financial struggles in the past or at the moment, but they know that's not their future. They want to change it. Have fun and take bite-sized steps. So at the moment I get kind of like that Sagittarius energy, that like youthful, playful, having fun. They're just taking a little step at a time. I don't get the workaholic energy like the last reading, but I do get the energy of wanting to change their situation and wanting to have a wee bit of material things. They want to, show off a wee bit, but they still want to have fun. They're someone who's very energetic, someone who's very outgoing. They may have had struggles in the past, but they're taking the steps to be that Star, to have fun. That's what they truly want in life. They want to, they don't really care about materialistic things. Like, look at these people. They're just living their lives out in the street. It may be difficult, but they're here for a good time, not a long time. They just want to have fun. They're quite, like, exciting, energetic. Oh, and I forgot one. Drop it. So, they've dropped that feeling of, they may have in the past been a bit like, materialistic, but they're definitely at that stage where they realise that fun is truly what they want. Stay optimistic about your love life and true love. Ooh. This is the romance of a lifetime. And stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So you haven't met this person yet. They're still out there and they're just enjoying their time. I'm getting the feeling that the person watching this is a wee bit more on the shyer side. They may not be as, not the life of the party sort of energy, but that person will bring you out of your shell because they're so outgoing. They're the Star. They're the star of the show. Everybody's like, so infatuated with how energetic they are. They may have had a rough life, but they don't let that bring them down. They're definitely someone who's going to bring you out of your shell. Last pile is number 6. So we have spring with a little like bunny. I kind of associate rabbits with Russia for some reason. That sort of area. I don't know why. I'm getting Russia from this rabbit. It's really weird. But yeah, I'm getting that sort of feel that they may be from that sort of area. Cancer, so that could be water signs, so Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. So they're quite, intuitive, kind, very in touch with their emotions, especially with... Sorry about that, the sound cut out again. I don't know why my camera keeps doing that, but oh well. Okay, so we got the 9 of Wands and the Prince of Swords. So I kind of got the feeling that this was someone who's gone through a lot of hardship sort of feel with these thorns on the wands, on the, sticks, whatever you want to call them. But they're very courageous. They've, changed their ways, or they want to change their ways, and they want to be that Prince of Swords, that someone you can lean on sort of energy. I kind of get the sense that they were like a bit of a player energy, but now they want to change into this prince, especially this guy. He just seems like someone who's that type of person, and he realizes now that it's time to, grow up and be more this prince type person. So we have step away from the crowd and say I'm sorry and tell the truth. So yet again with that say I'm sorry, this was something that this guy did in his past. He may need to apologize to past people for what he's done. Step away from the crowd. He's starting to, step away from that past life and wanting to become this prince type figure. Tell the truth. Just another confirmation of, he may have lied in the past, may have been a cheater, may have been a liar. But now he's realised that he needs to change his ways and he needs to be that prince type figure. He wants to step away from his player past. You've got the lion, he's finally, becoming courageous, becoming strong, and he wants to change that type of person he was. Let's see what my love cards say. Express your love. And deception again. This was someone in the past who was, someone is wearing a false self mask in this relationship. So that may not be in this relationship with you, but in the past, I feel like he was very deceptive. And I know I keep saying he, but I'm getting just masculine energy. And maybe she as well, who's just very more on the masculine side. But just for now, I'm just going to keep saying he. So he, deception, but now he wants to express his love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. I'm kind of getting the feeling that you know this person, and you may have even been an ex even. Maybe you were cheated on, but they've now changed their ways. They want to become that prince. They want to step away from the crowd, start telling the truth, say that they're sorry, and change who they were, become a better person. Cancer energy is quite emotional, so they've deep down inside, maybe they knew what they were doing was wrong, but for whatever reason, being a player or whatever, they just did that to fit in with the crowd. Maybe that's their type of friend group they were in, but now they want to change their ways and they want to become this prince-like figure.